balance shifts and the darkness comes. Listen for the banging of the drums, the sun and the rainfall, day and night. Disturbia, the darkness is a light.
I promise you won't die down here. I will only hurt you.
Mr. Tech, tell me what you saw in the dream. I saw a woman. Or I was a woman. I was walking through the woods. I don't know which. It was light, but there felt like there was some sort of presence there with me. I could hear it, I could feel it, but I couldn't see it. But I knew that it was there, that it was watching me, and that it was probably going to kill me.
Doomsday Protocol in effect. Doomsday Protocol in effect.
And how did you feel when you came back through the doorway? Tired, drained, felt like I was going to be sick, couldn't stop coughing. When I finally mustered up the energy, I sat on a bench and had a smoke. Just tried to forget my problems. You know, it's getting harder and harder to come back through each time. I feel weaker. Part of me thinks I should just stop. But then again, what about the beauty of mystery?
are in pain.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, I do not.
Has your motion sickness worn off yet?
Most of it. Still a bit hazy. Should wear off in about... I don't even know.
You should stay put. Do not think about leaving for quite some time.
I'm fine here. I haven't got any plans to go anywhere for quite some time. Will you stop laughing, you grinning maniac? Christ, I wish I could laugh as much as you.
You are crazy.
I hear a lot of voices in this house. Do they all come from you? Or are they just everywhere?
Jarvis. Hey, Jarvis. Follow my voice. Come to me.
You must find Bugden. He who controls all of our pain. Find the lantern, and you will find the answers you are looking for.
Boy, have I seen some weird shit today. Maybe I should consider moving. This place is haunted, and speaking to ghosts all day cannot be good for your mental health. Maybe I should stop going to other universes. That's probably a good idea. But this one's quite boring, so I'll think about it.
Do you want to go to an athletics tournament?
No, not if I'm not competing.
Have you ever been to an athletics tournament?
Yeah, once. Well, multiple times, but there's one that sticks in my memory. It was at primary school. Yeah, I think I went there to run the 75 metres, 100 metres, I don't know. It was one of those races. And I won 2 of them. Came first. Came first in the first race, came first in the second race. Came 4th in the final, but, you know, I think the thing for me was it was just nice to win a race, but also that no one really expected me to win, you know, including myself. You know, it was nice that I could surprise myself like that. You know, no one was expecting me to win yet. You know, I managed to get to the finals. I was one of the best performing people at that event. Well, from my school, there were people that whooped my ass in other categories, but, you know, life goes on.
Imagine yourself breaking apart, every inch of you just completely being torn apart, and then a split second later being put back together again. Imagine it happening to your brain.
How many parallel universes have you been to?
Last night was the 6th. Or was it the 7th? No, wait, no. Yeah, 7th. Last night was the 7th.
That sounds pretty easy to me.
Well, how many parallel universes have you been to? You know, you very rarely get off that seat. Why am I taking shit from you? Shut up.
What are you doing?
Looking outside to see if there's any problems.
You should stop being so paranoid.
Listen, I'm having a pretty weird day, so shut up. I've asked you multiple times. I don't need your jackass advice right now. Do you understand?
Why do you constantly talk to dolls?
But you're not a doll, are you? You're a jackass spirit who, along with 5 others who I don't seem to know, you turned up to my flat one night and just demanded refuge. Do I look like I give refuge to people here? I live by myself. I enjoy my solitude. What's wrong with that?
Oh, it's a pizza delivery.
Did we order anything? Can't quite remember. Ooh. Pizza, yeah. Red onions, mushrooms. Maybe a meat feast.
Yum.
You can't eat it anyway, so why the hell do you care? You might be finding everything a little bit strange. That's because since leaving university, my life has got rather strange indeed. You see, university is not exactly what it's made out to be. They don't prepare you for the real world as such. So I went down a path that, I can tell you, it gets crazy. You know, you've got to be careful. You've got to be very careful. As you can see, I've got a beard. My hair's longer now. That's more a sign of me getting lazier as a person. I'm very, very unfit now. I used to be very, very good at football, but I don't do that anymore. I struggle to sometimes get off the sofa. My body aches constantly. I went for lunch with a friend sometime in the last year, and
my ass hurt, just sat on a chair in a restaurant. So yeah, what's been happening? I live very, very comfortably. Nobody really disturbs me. I like it that way. But, well, nobody bar 6 demons. Well, they're not demons, they're more spirits. But I've got a feeling they've got something to do with demonic possession. And they so far have all failed with me. But one of them has decided to inhabit a Joker doll that I have. So yeah, I spend my time sitting in this flat, writing stuff, thinking about stuff, and hallucinating fifth-dimensional spirits. I mean, we've had this discussion before where he's claimed that, I made myself available to him, but, if we're talking about planes of existence, he's on my plane of existence. I've done nothing to project myself onto the astral plane. I don't have that kind of power. But he, the spirit Azarath, he consistently makes the jump from his plane of existence to mine. He inhabits a doll. He needs some kind of, physical presence to be able to exist in this world. And for some reason, he's gone for a doll of the Joker. So yeah, he pops in most evenings now. Yeah, he gets annoying. He's gone out to see if there's any, if there's any pizza for us. I really do fancy some food, if I'm honest. So he's gone out to look. I can't even remember what I was talking about originally.
I see weird things on a daily basis. If I think back to this time 4 years ago, if you'd ever told me my life would be where I am now, I would have said, I don't know you, go away. Or, do you want to watch my YouTube videos? Could really use the support. I don't do that anymore. Yeah, time to give up with all of that. Time to move on. Yeah, I had ambitions, dreams, but I suppose when it comes to life, I just really went with it. And I mean, there's only 2 people, myself included, that have been able to access the gateway to another universe. And we've seen bits and pieces, we've seen a jazz universe. Man, the jazz universe.
What the hell? I feel like I've been abused. Where are my glasses? What bloody day is it? Morning. Hello? Hello? Anyone in there? So you ghosts work the night shift, huh? Huh. Nice of you to plague my sleep. The hell went on last night? Come on, come on. Oh, hello. Yeah, is Barnes there? Right. Well, how long's he been gone? 2 days? No, sure everything's fine, but I don't usually go for 2 days. Right, okay. Well, can you get him to give me a call when he gets back? Urgently. Oh, just before you go, you ever heard anything about a magic lantern? Yeah, just any old magic lantern? Linked to pain, maybe? No, not the sexual kind. I don't think so anyway. Well, what can you do with a lantern in the bedroom? Yeah, does any magic lantern related to pain? No, I don't do nursery rhymes. Well, why would I? I'm a fully grown man. I can name you loads of nursery rhymes. Solomon Grundy? Ah, you like that one, huh? Thought you would. So yeah, can we just get back to, the lantern? I remember it. I remember hearing it when I was a kid. Goshu's Magic Lantern. You sure his name was Goshu? Sounds a bit like a German footwear shop.
What am I in the mood for? Not the culture club. They are too gay. Gay.
Tell me about the dream you had last night. It was of one of the places that I've visited. But this one was different from the others. It was devoid of life. And it felt dead. Every part of the world, there wasn't any presence there whatsoever. It just felt hollow, as if its soul had been brutally destroyed. Tell me about the dream. I went to two places. Two places I don't think I've been to before, but it felt like I had. It was the Well of the Living. It was a place where everything seemed so serene and quiet. I felt at peace there, but I don't know why. It felt like the water. There was something in the water that made a difference. Then I was whisked away to the House of the Dead. It was horrible. Dirty. Grim. But the weird thing is, it didn't feel like death was the final piece of the puzzle. There was a lot of pain there, but it felt like living pain, or some form of living pain. I never want to go back there. We will conclude our interview here for today, Mr. Tech.
You know, when you view some of your old work, there's often that feeling of embarrassment. Is this shit? You know, is a question that's often asked, and more often than not the answer is yes, it is. But I suppose the whole point of trying something and not being afraid of failure is that you will learn from your mistakes and you will get better. And I imagine that's what most humans strive to do. But I mean, it's not just nostalgia for the period of my life, it's also the fact that I only ever visited one universe back then. And now that I've been to 6 or 7, yeah, it's kind of hard to put it into words really. I'm going to see a dream doctor later on, who I'm hoping will help make sense of all the weird, spooky shit that I've been seeing. I mean, I just take it on the chin. You know, I do enjoy a good horror film. I was never a fan of ghost films though, so, you know, hallucinating spirits or ascending to or descending to another plane of existence, you know, that's pretty mental. But, you know, all in all, life's pretty crazy anyway, so, you know, we've just kind of got to go with it in a way. What if a doctor ain't got a clue what I'm on about?